What is up, guys? Welcome, 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 Crypto FUD. And let's jump right into this, guys. So, whoa, what a hell of a week we've had. Night last night. Wow, Bitcoin dropped down to 60,400. If you've been following the channel, obviously every day we are live. We were calling this for the last month. I've been calling you guys or telling you guys that we are still going to be having some more pain in the market. It's been all over as far as red flags. And this is what's going on here, guys. So, right now, we did drop down to about 60,400 for Bitcoin. You can see that we did break below this beautiful 200-day moving average. This is our actual 200-day moving average. We broke below briefly, but you can see that we have found some support in the last few hours on the 200-day moving average. Right now, Bitcoin's sitting at around 61,800. Not looking terrible. Who am I kidding? It doesn't look good, guys. It really doesn't look good. And I keep telling you guys, I'm not trying to be bearish. I told you guys short-term bearish, long-term bullish, right? This right now, if you're taking advantage of these dips for not only Bitcoin, but for the alts, you are going to make out really well. All right, guys? So be safe out there. Keep your heads up. Bitcoin is not going to go to zero or anything like that, but we might continue to have a little bit more pain. Right now, Solana kind of doing the same thing. And this is really, for all the alts right now. Solana sitting at around 151. Looks like she broke below this beautiful spot that we had as some support right here at the 151.7 cents. But look at this, bouncing, giving that confirmation that it's trying to hold this pivotal spot right now. You can see the 200-day moving average. Solana's looking a little bit stronger, has not even come back to retest the 200 yet. We definitely could be doing that today, this week, this weekend. A couple of things that I am basically looking at is that, so Friday, if you guys remember, before the actual traditional market closed on Friday, we started to see the dump, right? We started to see the dump and the markets close. It continued to dump as of last night. That usually is the Asian market that was continuing the dump, right? But now that we've gotten into the weekend, a lot of those traditional traders, they usually don't trade on the weekends, right? So I think what we're going to see for this weekend is some chopping to the side. We might even see somewhat of a move towards the upside. I think it's going to be brief. The reason why I say that is because the actual stock market, if you guys have been following the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that like, because we've been warning this for the last freaking month. The actual stock market has been doing terrible. You guys know the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, S&PX or S&P 500, all that has been rallying and making all-time highs in the last few months, right? Well, now it is starting to retrace and at least having somewhat of a cool-off. With that being said, we have Bitcoin ETF, we have the Ethereum ETF, all that stuff. A lot of traditional traders that are in the stock market are now dabbling into these ETFs. And I think that's what's causing a lot of the sell-off for Bitcoin, on top of a couple stories that we already covered with the government that's just transferred $2 billion worth of Bitcoin over to two wallets, one of them confirmed being an exchange, right? Usually when you see that, you're indicating some kind of a sell, right? So you have all this uncertainty, you have all this FUD coming out. You have a lot of the big tech stocks selling off, right? Like Tesla and Nvidia, and a lot of these all this goes together. Unfortunately, we did break from that parallel movement with the stock market, but it looks like we're starting to get back on correlation with the stock market, unfortunately. And when you're seeing the stock market selling off, I think it's weighing down on the crypto market as well. So with that being said, guys, I do think that there's going to be a little bit more pain in the market, possibly, right? But if you've been preparing, like I've been telling you guys, you should be eating up these dips, and you should actually look like me right now. I didn't put my camera on today, but I have a big smile on my face because I'm like, hell yeah, I'm eating these dips. I'm getting in on positions that that I've been waiting for, and still haven't even gone crazy yet buying, because I still do believe that we're going to see a little bit more pain in the market. So this could be drawn out for a few weeks, possibly a month or two. You never know. So just be slow and steady as far as your dollar cost averaging in. Looking at the bubbles for today, you can see all in the red, right? Obviously, all in the red. You look at the weekly, even worse, all in the red. We have some meme coins that have really been decimated, with 35% down, Bunk 25% down. We can go down the list. I don't have enough time for that. JASMY down 18%, guys. Absolutely crazy right now. So right now, pick your poison. Right now, pretty much everything across the board is giving you a flash sale. But like I said, if you're dollar cost averaging in, not financial advice, slow and steady. Because if you have $1,000 right now and you just buy in $1,000, you might miss out on another dip that we were going to have, right? So slow and steady, we'll be all right. Looking at the fear and greed index. Wow. Look at this, guys. Yesterday we were at 60. We have dropped down to 40 freaking 9, guys, right now. So it's getting to that area. It's getting into that area where you're going to really want to start taking up, and buying. Remember, we're buying when people are scared and we're selling when people are being bullish, right? I know it said something else, but you guys understand what I'm saying, right? You be greedy when people are fearful, and you get fearful when people are greedy, right? And that's right now is basically indicating that we're getting into these levels that we could be getting in some really good buy zones right here. So that's why I keep telling you guys, just be prepared. Right now, I don't think it's a bad time to be eating up a lot of these dips, but slow and steady. So Bitcoin, just covering real quick, Bitcoin slumps below 63,000. Altcoins wrecked as crypto succumbs a risk-off mood. And pretty much what they're saying here is you can see, we'll read a few sentences off of here. So Bitcoin attempts an even modest earlier rally during U.S. trading hours Friday was quickly snuffed out. The price dropped 4% in about the past 90 minutes alongside a major slump in equity markets, meaning the stock market, what I've been telling you guys. As weak July U.S. job reports earlier Friday sent bond yields in the dollar plunging, a sort of action that often sends risk assets like stocks and Bitcoin into the green, but it's not the case today. Just ahead of the noon hour in the U.S., the NASDAQ is down 3%. That's a big move right there. S&P 500, 2.7%. These are moves that we haven't seen since 2020 when the pandemic hit. Led by 11% post-earnings decline in Amazon. You guys hear this? 11% post-earnings, meaning a decline. Amazon sold 11% less on this last quarter and 5% drop in Nvidia. So what they're basically saying is that a lot of people have been pulling up the R word, right? The recession. They're thinking that we're already in a recession right now. If that's the case, be prepared for more blood on the streets, guys. Be prepared. One thing I saw that I wanted to pull this up, craziness. Bitcoin Armstrong's former company subpoenaed in the CFTC fraud probe. So as the Commodity Future Trading Commission, CFTC, has launched an investigation into potential fraudulent cryptocurrency activities involving 15 different tokens, including the meme coin BEN. The inquiry has led to a subpoena being issued to the Hit Network, a crypto-centric media company previously associated with Ben Armstrong, widely known in the crypto community as BitBoy. Isn't this crazy? They're not coming after Ben. They're coming after Hit Network, which was BitBoy. Remember his basically his YouTube channel that he started. They're going after them. They're saying that they might have been the ones sitting here stealing all the money off of that guy's project. And if it's crazy, is he's been acting like loopy and crazy, but he's been telling you guys that they've been stealing from him the whole time. Kind of crazy. We'll see how this plays out. But I just thought that was pretty interesting to bring up. But for the most part, guys, I think we're still going to have a little bit more down as we get into these next weeks. You don't get faked out if we see, Bitcoin possibly running back up, to some levels like 63, 64,000, possibly coming up and hitting its head right here at the 63.3. Don't get faked out. If we come up to this 63.3 and get rejected, understand that we're still going to be probably having a little bit more pain in the market. Like I said, what are you doing with it is what's going to be the outcome. Are you taking advantage of this dip, or are you going to sit here and just look at your portfolio, complain and cry, say that crypto's a scam, and then when we start pumping, you start buying back in when we're up 60, 70%, and then you get wrecked again, and you do the process all over, huh? Which one are you going to do? Just kidding. Guys, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe. We normally are live. Today, I had to help my brother move, and we have just have a whole day ahead of us, all kinds of stuff. But tomorrow, Sunday, we will be back live, members only stream as well. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe. I will see you guys then. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Keep your heads up. See ya.